Hello everyone, ACY Securities. We're honored to invite Eugene, one of the top ranking traders on TradingCup, to participate in our interview today. In only a short period of time, Eugene achieved a good result, ranking highly with 10% gain and 66% winning rate. Today we invite Eugene to share his successful experience with our audience. Eugene, please say hello to everybody.
Hi everybody, I'm Eugene, Cameroon, basically in Africa, and I'm happy to be here.
What's very interesting to me as an account manager and a trader as well on the side is that, I get the opportunity to see traders like yourself start from very, early days of trading and then progressing and how, if we were to talk to Eugene from, 12 to 24 months ago, how different your approach to trading is now compared to back then. So why don't you kick it off? Tell us about your trading experience.
1 year later from now, I was basically new in trading and didn't know anything, and I was just jumping in because I was in a financial difficulty. I realized that I thought that trading was something that you just get in, you make some fast and quick money, like it's easy money stuff. But as I jumped in, as I entered truly and I really discovered the business, I really discovered to really be profitable in trading, you have to completely change the point of view of yourself. You have to change everything about yourself and look in another perspective. I thought that trading was something you have to go through like a normal paradigm. Like for example, like an athlete, like a footballer, like a musician, like you just try again, try again. But in trading, it's more about changing everything about yourself. You have really to understand yourself and accept yourself and also forgive yourself sometimes. So how my trading goes is that 1 year before I think I was not even knowing anything about trading. I just started inside. I started with the demo account. After demo account, after like 3 months, after the 3 months after I went to a live account, I put some 50 bucks or 100 bucks, blowing up. And after that, blowing up even up to 3 to 5 several account, I discovered that I have to get some education. I have to really jump inside. So, and at the end, up to my 6 months, I've discovered that to really gain money, like to really have huge money from it, you need to have a real capital. No, not just 100 or 50 bucks. You really need to have a capital which is solid that can really help you to have good leverage, that can help you to put good position and have a good risk management also. So that's why I went further to it was around my 7th month to go to a prop firm. I've tested many prop firm, FTMO, the 5 percentile. And even though with their strict rules, it was difficult, but I think around my third account, I was able to have a prop firm. And applying those risk management rule, though it was really strict, to my own credit strategy have really helped me to become more of what I am now. And that's how I got to here.
Yeah, once again, congratulations on passing that prop firm, the 5 percentile. It's no small feat and well done on that part. So yeah, give yourself a pat on the back and I remember as well, because like I was saying, what's interesting for me is that, it's being from there basically from step one, as your account manager, it's given me an opportunity to see you sort of grow as a trader and mature as a trader, which is very important. But yeah, just give the audience an idea of what your strategy looks like.
Yeah, my strategy is going principally like I call it a breaker block strategy. So the breaker block strategy, most of the SMYC traders know about it. The breaker block strategy is just about waiting for the candlestick to come back to the other block point, create a rejection point before going to its normal direction. But this strategy is not fully apply if I don't state how I put my full entry and my stop loss. So how I go inside is basically simple. I first put a very, very minimal lot size, let's say 0.01 lot size, to just check if the trade is on my favor or not. If the trade is not going to my favor, I'll just leave it to go and touch my stop loss, because I know that it will not really affect me because it's just a mini lot size. But if it's going to my favor, I add all my whole full position that I'm engaged to put. And from there, when you have already leave my entry, I create my stop loss to the break-even point. I wait again further. As it continue to go, I keep on putting my stop loss, cleaning, bit by bit, until it reach my take profit. So that in any case, if there's any reversal, that is, if there's any news event, or if there's any probability that the trade reverse, or go back to my stop loss, it will touch my stop loss and I'll end up with a profit.
Exactly.
So that's how it goes.
Good sort of trade management strategy there. How do you choose the products or instruments to trade, and why? Could you give the audience, a bit of background about why you're trading mainly Forex and gold, or?
Basically, before choosing any pairs, if you look well, all my pairs are in correlation with the USD, because the USD are really more volatile. And when there's those news like the CPI and the FOMC meeting, those news really have a great impact on all the pairs that I'm trading. Also, I'm choosing my instruments strategically, because I've during my learning process, I'm still right now in my learning process. I've discovered that there are pairs who are correlated with other pairs. That is, they are either positively correlated or they are negatively correlated. That is, for example, if I take the Aussie and the gold, they're correlated together. So if my strategy apply to the Aussie, for example, and I come to my setup I found in the Aussie, I can also easily apply it on the gold if you have the same point of view. But if the both of them have different, or they are not really correlated together, I will be you will not have a really high probability as when it is correlated together. Also, when I take the US card and the Aussie, both of them, I just call them brothers and sisters. They are not really correlated together. So one is on maybe going to a downtrend and the other going to an uptrend. Before placing my strategy on the uptrend, I'll make sure that it have the same setup in the downtrend. So that's how I've chose my different instruments.
Absolutely. And we were discussing this just before the interview or the meeting. But to your point about the correlation between currencies and commodities and how they're linked. So you've got the Aussie and the gold, which are typically grouped together, and the CAD linked to oil. And what do you find is the biggest challenge to trading?
Yeah, the biggest challenge that I've seen, first of all, is the psychology. The buying, the selling. I mean, you can learn it in 3 months, in even 1 month if you're a very smart guy. But I mean, the psychology is the one that everybody really have to mind up, because, and specifically in the strategy, in the psychology, it's mainly about the discipline. That is, for example, having an objective. Okay, if today I have to make this amount of money, if I've really made it, I not have to say, oh, let me just hold a little bit, or let me just leave it, because I've tried so many times and it have really knocked me down. It have really put me in a bad situation, because I was not disciplined. I didn't wanted to accept my losses, and when I was even at the gain side, I didn't wanted to accept my gain side. I always wanted more, more, more. That is great. And to really overcome it, I've learned some book, and when I was reading, when I was in there, about the gym, about the meditation, I've tried those few discipline exercises, and it have really, really helped me to be able to change it right now.
Yeah, that's really good. I mean, fear and greed, right? They're the two things that drive a lot of decision making, especially when it comes to financial markets and trading itself. So yeah, I can definitely understand, what you're saying there. Whether we like it or not, we're human beings, we're emotional beings, and it can get in the way of our decision making, especially when if we're on a bad run, we can get, a bit fearful of the market or try to trade our way out of it, or what's even called revenge trading, right? And then on the flip side,
Yep.
when you're on a good run, it's hard to sort of, know where to draw the line, which is what makes trading probably one of the hardest things in the world. Like you said, to your point, the fundamentals, the technicals, and everything you can pick up fairly quickly, but managing the emotions is probably one of the harder side of things. Okay.
What I've really realized is you can't really cheat the market. If maybe you are stressed somewhere in your personal life, or yeah, something's going wrong in your moral issues, you can't just go to the market and just go on revenge. It doesn't go like this. To be able to really make really money, and when I make money, I really make good money. You have to have some peace of mind. That it's a book I've read about. They call it Zen Trader, a wonderful book that I've read about. It's mainly talking about having a peace of mind within yourself and outside yourself. This correlation between your life and trading they're really correlated, in fact. So as far as your life and I mean, not just your spiritual, but your personal life is going well, the same thing will be going out also in the market.
Very well put. I couldn't have said it better myself. Thanks again, Eugene, for sharing your experience with us. That's it for today's interview, and we'll see you next time.